Hello guys and welcome to another log of Digimon Vital Bracelet BE. It has been so long. We are finally revisiting the Vital Bracelet BE after such a long break from it. And although there are many BE memories from Digimon that I'm really looking forward to opening up, like the Digimon Seekers release, as well as the Digimon Adventure 02 series, one of my favorite Digimon adventure animes. I mean, there's just 1 and 2, but I like the 2 a lot. But yeah, I like to do things sequentially as much as possible, and that means I still have to revisit this guy. I was not done with Forest Guardian. I finished Holy Wings and then the Digimon color dropped. So for today, we are going to resume, and I'm going to show in a very unglam way how I remove my Forest Guardian's DiM. But we are revisiting this guy, and we are continuing our journey in raising Digimon on the Vital Bracelet BE. So we're going to do a hatching of the Forest Guardian DIMs, and we're going to do it right now. So we are loading in the Forest Guardian DIM, and you have Dominimon sleeping. You are still sleeping. It's been so long since I've used this, I can barely remember how to use this. I gotta refresh my memory here, guys. So bear with me if you find I'm stumbling a bit here and there on how this works. It's been many months and I'm revisiting this device, but it's so fun. I know I complain about it quite a bit, that is more like a digivice than a virtual pet. But yeah, I still like the sprites, the design, the functionalities. It's fun. It's just not as virtual pet as I would like it to be. But yeah, you still have the training elements, the battle elements, just no feeding and pooping, I guess, which to some would be a blessing, but for me it just feels more like a digivice. But it is what it is. I mean, it is marketed as a digivice-VV for the Digimon Ghost game anime, which was nice watching it. It was a cool anime. If you haven't watched it, it's worth checking out. So yeah, we have Forest Guardian hatching. That's the egg hatching. Very nice. Ooh, hatching. Let's see, and we have our first Digimon in Forest Guardians. It is Bubbmon, or also known as Pabumon, in the Vital Bracelet. And the dub version is called Pabumon, and Japanese it's Bubbmon. And as usual, we start with etymology and origin of his name. But before we continue with today's log, just to say, if you're a fan of Digimon or raising virtual pets, you've come to the right channel, because this channel focuses on raising Digimon and upload at least twice a week. So if you like such content, go ahead and shoot some bubbles from Pabumon at the like and subscribe button, and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of my uploads. Alright, let's get down to Pabumon. Pabumon is clearly, in terms of etymology and origin of its name, it is based on bubbles, I guess. So the English word is English name, it's more intuitive. Pabumon is supposed to sound like Bubbmon. The Japanese one as well is Bubbmon, so it's Bubbmon, like, because it's made of bubbles. We'll look at his profile later, but in the hatching videos, I always do things slightly in reverse. We look at the sprite animations first, and that's Pabumon on the device screen. But before we look at its animations, because it is a fresh DIM that was loaded, it's also cool to check out some of its backdrops that are unlocked. And yes, some of you who just owned a Vital Bracelet BE will find that, hey, there's not such a feature that's available. Yet I'm able to scroll through the other wall backdrops, which are only visible on the adventure mode. So the reason I'm able to see the other backdrops available in the adventure mode is because I've installed this custom mod on my Vital Bracelet BE, and that's why I'm able to see some of these. So that's cool. We have a garden backdrop that really looks like the backdrop from Wind Guardians. you know, the Digimon Pendulum Wind Guardians. Yeah, this is really reminiscent of that. We have a forest path, like a forest trail kind of thing. Another nice garden with a mountain at the back. This looks like the haunted forest that Snow White got lost in. And then we have another forest with some swamp. Looks like a swamp. Yeah, but that's cool. It's nice, and we shall be starting with let's see, what should I put? Maybe this one, maybe this one, maybe this, maybe this, maybe this. Let's put this for now. Kind of tame, kind of normal. We're going for one of the popular evolution lines in this DiM first. We'll see. One of the main OG, if you know what I'm referring to. But if you don't, it's okay, just watch in the upcoming logs, you'll know who I'm raising for first. But anyway, this is Pabumon. It looks good. Let's see, it's this is just his idle animation. Let's see sleeping animation. We always try to capture that. That's his sleeping animation. We're gonna do a walking animation. There's a bit of a variance as well. When he walks, how does he look like? That should about do it. By moving him a couple of miles, you know, usually he does that walking animation. It says walking animation. It's so hard to tell, yeah, but the bubbles are moving more vigorously. His idle animation is probably less vigorous. No, that's it. That's the same. Maybe he has the same. He has the same animation for idle and walking. I wonder. Been a while since I did this. Hang on, let me see. Boom, 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 boom. This is his idle animation. And let's see the walking. That's his walking animation. He's squinting his eyes. Let me see if I can focus the camera a little bit more. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, you can see he's trudging forward a little bit more. Oh man, oh thanks very much, man. Thanks for the screen blackout. Yeah, there we go. You can see him moving forward, trudging forward a little bit. Yeah. All right. What else? We have. I'm fumbling a bit because it's been so long. Yeah, we go into training, and you have your punch animation and your dash animation. There's the two very distinct animations that are unique to the Digimon. The rest just recycle the same sprites. Like squats and crunches just use the punch animation most of the time. So yeah, that's him. He's bubbling more when it's punch. Let's see when it's a dash animation. What does he do? What do you do when it's a punch animation? What do you do? Oh, you just trudge forward just like when you're walking. Hey, they reused the sprite. Okay, but it's walking more vigorously, I guess. Or was that a thing that I managed to trigger that he went into that dash animation when I shook too vigorously? But anyway, yeah, that's sometimes they use the same walking and dashing. Yeah. Anyway, those are his sprite animations. Because it doesn't have battle and it's incapable of battling, we will just look into his profile. Let's check out his profile. And here we have Pabumon on the Vital Bracelet BE Arena App, Vital Arena App. So it's time to look up his codex. One of my favorite things using this app is to look up the codex, the Digimon's info, but we really covered the origin and etymology of his name, and that's one of the things that I didn't like. Okay, to be fair, it's not on Digimon.net either, so I can't really fault them on that, but they don't really talk about the etymology and origin of the Digimon's name, which would have been interesting because I'd like to know about why certain things are named in a certain way, especially this is like, you know, there's some level of creative freedom for the person that created the Digimon. But yeah, that information is usually available on Wikimon. That's my point of reference in terms of how it got its name. So yeah, we mentioned that earlier in the log. Pabumon is derived from bubbles, Pabumon. And it's so appropriate that right after doing version 5 on Digimon Color, that I would visit Pabumon, because if you think about it sequentially in virtual pet devices, after version 5, the next virtual pet device was Digimon Pendulum version 1, Nature Spirits. And the Digimon that was featured in Digimon Pendulum version 1, Nature Spirits, is Pabumon. So coincidence, I didn't plan it this way. We will get to Digimon Color Pendulum version 1 eventually, but yeah, that was not the intention. It just happens that the next BE memory I needed to do was the Forest Guardian one, and the baby Digimon is Pabumon. Let's look up his profile. This bubble Digimon looks like a mere sea green bubble at first glance, but it's actually a totally autonomous creature with a plethora of expressions. Really? Didn't really showcase a lot of expressions just now. But yeah, Pabumon's delicate surface means it has practically no defense or prowess in combat. It creates infinite tiny foam clones from the pacifier-like object in its mouth. This ability was originally used to develop computer viruses, but its lack of life force made for poor implementation. Oh right, so it's supposed to create viruses? I didn't know that. That sounds quite sinister. Life is fleeting for this adorable Digimon baby. The adhesive bubble blow released from its body binds enemies, giving it a chance to escape. That's cool. As usual, I mentioned this many times, the older Digimon that are in their baby stages have less offensive powers, but as they progressively move towards newer baby Digimon species, they tend to have a stronger defensive attacking powers. So that's an interesting thing. Like for example, Botan was one of the OG. You see, like he has hardly anything to defend itself aside from trying to intimidate foes. But here, apparently Pabumon has the ability to bind its enemies even with its primitive attack. So yeah, or premature attack, it's baby attack. That's cool. And that's it for today's log on Pabumon. If you haven't already, please go ahead and paralyze the like and subscribe button with Pabumon's bubbles and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of my uploads. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.